Well, it's time for my reflections of the entrepreneurial journey. And if you've been watching the show, you'll know that we've recently started talking about some meditations for entrepreneurs. Throughout my journey as an entrepreneur, I found that if I pause to think, to meditate upon a certain concept or idea, it helps me to get through those very dark moments as an entrepreneur. I've written a book called Meditations for Entrepreneurs, and today we will be talking about our second meditation in the book. This is not religious. This is just words that you can reflect on or not, as you choose. And hopefully for those who can use this as a meditation, it will help you through some really tough times. So on the screen you will see our meditation for today is: I recognize there is a voice in my head whose only purpose is to see me fail. I have a duty to silence this voice today and tomorrow and whenever it talks too loudly. Let me repeat that. I recognize there is a voice in my head whose only purpose is to see me fail. I have a duty to silence this voice today and tomorrow and whenever it talks too loudly. Now, you all know that you have those voices in your head, and so do I, and so does everyone. Those voices of doubt, that imposter syndrome, that when you're in an environment and you feel out of your depth and you wonder if everyone is picking up that you're out of your depth, when you are in a pitch situation and you are incredibly nervous and incredibly excited at the same time, and perhaps there's a bead of sweat running down the side of your temple. And these voices start to well up in your mind and start to talk to you, and perhaps they're telling you that you're not good enough, perhaps they're telling you that you could have done better, and they start talking to you. To be a successful entrepreneur, you have to keep these voices in check. You have to talk them down and basically squeeze them out and create another focus. And the way that you do this is by creating another focus that you focus on, and focus on something rather far more positive than those voices. And so it's important as an entrepreneur to ensure that every time these voices start to raise their voice, that we actually quell those voices and focus on something way more positive. And by doing that, we move forward to the next opportunity.